Hey, good evening, everybody. Today is the end of day two, and overall, I am feeling more normal, more like myself today. I woke up this morning and had like a twinge or a thought that I was hungry for sugar, but then I kind of just let that go. Sorry, I'm trying to cook here as I'm talking to you, and I'm over my stove here. But so basically what I ended up doing was I made my iced coffee, which I have that little bit of Jordan's sugar-free syrup in there, so that kind of helps to give a little bit of sweet flavor, although it, like I said, sugar-free. So that kind of helps with breakfast or morning coffee. And then I instead of eating right away, today I decided to wait. Sorry. So today I waited just a little bit longer than normal, maybe by an hour or two before I actually ate food. And that helped me out. I think that sustained me and helped me to not try to rush in to eating and causing my body to want to start the digestion process. And so so I think that was really helpful. And then when it was time to eat, I had myself my yogurt, my Greek yogurt, along with a serving of the granola that I like so much. And then that actually kept me feeling full for quite a while, and I wasn't really very hungry at all, like snacky hungry. So I didn't really snack at all today. It was just my breakfast, lunch, and supper, and that's part of my goal is to cut out the snacking in between meals. There's some different thoughts out there about whether you truly need snacks, like the mini meals in between the day, or if 3 meals a day is enough. And some even question whether 2 meals is enough. But yeah, so that's what I did, and it seemed to really help today. So I wasn't constantly thinking about when am I going to eat sugar again, because I haven't been eating it. So like, what's the point? I will say an interesting thing happened last night. It was so sweet. My husband is he's so loving, and the way he shows his love for me is not to be an enabler, but he was so sweet because he said it was close to the end of the night after I had shot my video last night for day 1, and he was just asking me like, well, how are you feeling? And you know, if you're kind of crabby or if you want sugar, why don't you just have yourself like a section of a candy bar? And he says that way you're still giving yourself some sugar and you're not doing it cold turkey, and you're kind of slowly decreasing your sugar intake over a period of time. And I was like, oh honey, you're so sweet. The conversation actually started with, he asked, do we have any dessert in the house? And I said, well, yeah, absolutely. And I don't know if you guys are like me, but if you're an addict of any sort, whether it's alcohol, cigarettes, or sugar, you know exactly where that stuff is if you have it in the house. So I was like, yeah, we have ingredients for s'mores. We have a couple of orange slices that are in a plastic bag at the end of the couch. So I was like, I know where the sugar items are. There's ice cream in the freezer, you know, just different things. And so he said, that was when he went on to say, well, maybe you should have just a fraction of sugar per day versus no sugar. And I said, no, I really think I should really try this and be, you know, consistent and just not eat sugar at all. So, but it was nice because I had his support had I wanted to do that, but that I didn't. So I'm glad that I stuck to my guns. I'm glad I didn't choose to eat any of that sugar or chocolate or orange slices. So then at lunchtime today, I had, similar to what I had for dinner last night, a package of tuna. I had some Ritz crackers and some slices of block cheese, sharp cheddar cheese. And then I had a serving of the oven baked potatoes that I cut up and cooked in the oven last night. And that was my lunch. I know it wasn't very healthy, but it wasn't full of sugar. Then for dinner tonight, I had we had ham and cheese sliders in the oven. And then I had that with a side of corn and 4 or 5 pieces of potato chips. So it wasn't like a big meal. I'm satisfied. I'm content. I still don't have a craving for sugar right now. I don't necessarily want to go and snack at all. I've been keeping myself busy after work, so it's kind of too wet to be outside walking right now because it rained all day. But I am meal prepping, so I'm making 2 different meals for later this week on top of the meal I just made for supper. So keeping myself busy and yeah. So mentally, I can't say I'm more alert, but I am less scatterbrained, if that makes sense. Like yesterday I was jittery and emotional and kind of like all over the place, but today I feel more whole, more centered, more capable to finish a full thought and a full sentence. I feel a lot more like myself normally. And so that makes me feel happy, because I thought for sure yesterday, if that was what the future held, it was gonna be a bad future. So yes, today I feel more like myself, more optimistic, just more like myself. I can't say that I feel like hands down better than I would if I was eating sugar. Again, the only difference today is the fact that I haven't wanted to snack. I haven't wanted to have that sweet tooth craving outside of early morning hours. And then the other thing is I have to be leery about the fact of where I'm at in my cycle. So my time of the month is expected within the next week or 2, most likely a week. And so I also have to realize, okay, PMS is going to be starting soon. My cravings are going to start kicking up. And so because I'm aware of that and I'm aware of my body, I also have to keep that in mind when I'm talking about my sugar addiction and detoxing, because is it hormonal or is it truly the addiction to sugar? So that being said, going forward, tomorrow, I have all my meals planned out just like I did today. And that's it. I mean, tonight I'm gonna finish making supper here, and then I'm gonna go to watch a couple of our episodes, my husband and I, like our nighttime ritual is, especially because this time of year our playoffs for fall sports is close to being done. So we have less games to cover and more time to be together at home. And then going to bed. Wake up, do it all over again tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow to be a nicer day out weather-wise and I can get outside and walk some more. But yeah, it truly is just better. I feel better emotionally, mentally, in my head. I don't feel like it's a doomsday feeling anymore. I actually feel good. And physically, I feel so much better. This morning, I will say, when I woke up, I was less bloated. I actually felt smaller. I got on the scale and I hadn't lost any weight overnight, but my body felt less bloated, so that's good. I haven't seen any drastic clearing up in my skin, but again, it's only been a day. So yeah, I look forward to what the future brings, and we'll just keep taking it one day at a time, people. One day at a time. Now, today at night at supper time, I did have this moment of like despair. Like, what am I gonna do? Am I never gonna have sugar again? Like, did I think this out right? Yeah, because like if you're an alcoholic or a smoker and you quit cold turkey, you don't go back to it. Like it's the end. It's done. So I don't know if that's truly what I want for my life, knowing that I can't ever have sugar again. So I have to really work through those thought processes and thinkings in my head. But for now, we're good. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. This is the end of my day 2. I look forward to seeing what day 3 brings. Hopefully it's not worse than day 1. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.